Welcome back, scholars. Hey, here are the answers to the do now. It's a bar graph, a categorical data, frequency table, tally marks, stem and plot, dot plot, and data. Well, how do I remember everything, Mr. Getter? Well, have your teacher go back to the vocabulary slides. We'll be able to learn those, review them. We'll be reviewing them for the next 2 days, today and tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure that Miss Newgard would have something similar to this. So you'll have plenty of time to learn these if you haven't learned them yet. So now we're going to be going over to our objective. Scholars will be able to, I'm going to pause the video here, have a brave scholar read this out. Excellent, excellent. Scholars will be able to represent categorical, oh, here I go again, categorical data with bar graphs or frequency tables and numerical data. So we're going to be doing lots of graphs today. So what do I want you to do today? Well, I want you to think back or think in second and third grade when we were learning about what do you think we use all this data. How do we use it in the real world today? If we're making all these graphs, how do we use the data in the real world today? I want you to turn to your partner right next to you in the classrooms. If you are in distance learning, please type it in the chat. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to talk about this. How do we use data in the real world today? 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Yes, we can use data in many different ways. We can use it to find out how many points were scored in a game. We can use it to find out how many blue cars there are. We can use it to find out how much uh, soccer balls cost with the different types of soccer balls. We can find out about our favorite cereals, our favorite movies, you name it. We can use all that data. Let me tell you, I found out that that data is also used in a kind of scary way. I love tools. I work a lot with my hands when I'm at home, like I do some woodwork. I love tools. So I look for saws, some lathes, some chisels, you name it. I'm looking for it all the time. I'm also mechanical, so is my son. So we look for mechanical sets. Well, you know what? You know where I usually look this up? I look it up in Amazon and Google to see where I can get a good sell. Do you know that Amazon and Google have hired somebody so that they can gather that data? You know what started happening? They were gathering that data, and then all of a sudden on my computer, on my cell phone, anytime I would go into the programs like Google to look something up or to Amazon, ads would pop up for tools. Wow, I was like, why is this happening? Why would this be happening? Why would somebody want to know or keep track of the kind of cereal or tools or how many uh, boxes you buy, how many tortillas you buy? Why would somebody want to keep track of that? Think about it. Give you about 10 seconds to think about it. Then I want you to turn to your partner and have 30 seconds to go ahead and discuss it. Distance learning, type it in the chat. Pausing in 3, 2, 1. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yes. They want to keep track of what kind of cereal you do or how many boxes of something that you buy, like my tools, etc. Because they want to make sure that they get the right cereals. What is the most popular cereal? Which one's selling the best? They don't want to have stuff that people aren't buying. They want to make money. So they're looking at what you want. and they're saying, oh, Cyril wants this, Mr. Jones wants that, Mr. Reed wants this, Miss Greenwood, Miss Watson, Miss Newgard, Miss Owens, they all want these different things. We want to make sure we have them in stock. We keep them here at the store. So let's go ahead and keep that data and use it and say, oh, but how about Devin, or how about, let's see, uh, Anna, or how about Juan Carlos, how about Luis Carlos, how about Josue, how about everybody else? What do they want? So they start keeping all this data so that they can make sure they get the right things. Now we're going to be using everything we learned so that we can start completing some paragraphs here about some missing words from your vocabulary, but also do a table of data to graph the data on a bar chart. So you're going to be using that same information that we gather to build a bar graph. So let's go ahead and look at this paragraph of missing words. Blank represents characteristics such as names, locations, occupations, or likes and dislikes. If you remember your matching and your vocabulary, you have the answer to that. A frequency table uses blank. I remember what that was. And a bar graph uses blank to illustrate the data. Go to your draw it. Yeah, 2 minutes. Be back. See you in the next video.